30 seconds to air.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Good morning, everybody on planet Earth, and welcome. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for another action-packed adventure and a really quick-moving trip across the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. What is coming up in the show today? Well, the same thing that happens every week. We got music for your vagina holes. We got a history lesson. We've got sports. We've got comedy. We've got talk. We've got your phone calls at 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. Or you can Skype at Alienstone1. That's Alienstone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you'd be wrong. And we are broadcasting live from the other side of Planet Chaos directly into your vagina holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in replay and syndication around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB-FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you are listening, good morning and welcome to the show. I've got you for the next 3 hours. Remember, you can always give me a call, talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. I don't even care. You want to talk about Happy Meals? We'll talk about Happy Meals. You want to talk about guinea pigs? We'll talk about guinea pigs. You want to talk about the state of the world? We'll try that too. It might get heated, but we'll try it anyway. Again, welcome to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Let's go ahead and get things underway like we always do with a bit of a history lesson.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
July 12th, 100 BC. Julius Caesar, the ancient Roman dictator and military conqueror who was assassinated on the Ides of March, is born. 1984. Walter Mondale picks the first woman to run on a major party ticket for the White House. The Democratic presidential nominee chooses New York Congresswoman Geraldine Ferraro as his running mate.
Thank you, Vice President Mondale. Vice President, it has such a nice ring to it.
Mondale and Ferraro lose to Republican incumbents Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush that fall. 1990. In Moscow, Boris Yeltsin quits the Communist Party ahead of the Soviet Union's collapse the following year. Yeltsin serves as Russia's president until the end of the decade. 1817. Henry David Thoreau, the naturalist and author who put Walden Pond on the literary map, is born in Concord, Massachusetts. 1854. George Eastman, inventor of the Kodak camera and film that revolutionized photography, is born in Waterville, New York. 1895. Oscar Hammerstein, the Broadway lyricist known for his musicals with composer Richard Rodgers, is born in New York City. Today in history, July 12th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Alrighty, folks. Now that we are all up to speed as to what happened all the way back in the day, it's time to go ahead and get things started today with my band from back in the day. It's Freakstar, and we're bringing out the sin on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Another night goes into day. The sunlight always brings me pain. It's gonna bring me pain. But now I'll rest in a shallow grave. Until the next time I misbehave. I'm gonna misbehave. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. I can't resist when it takes control. The silent gaze beneath my skin. Well, I can feel it bringing out the sin. Another night falls over day. Night falls over day. The moonlight always brings me prey. It's gonna bring me prey. To lay to rest in a shallow grave. Lay to rest in a shallow grave. So much sin now cannot be saved. Well, I can never be saved. It's in my blood, it's in my soul. I can't resist when it takes control. The silent gaze beneath my skin. Well, I can feel it bringing out the sin. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Alien X Radio?
Alien X Radio.
Make sure you listen so that the aliens don't come get you.
That's right.
Hey, baby, it's me. You there?
How does it happened before. Do you ever miss me? Or do you feel free? Ready to soar? What is mine? And what is yours? Did I waste your time? Or do you wish I was yours? You said I lied. I said I was wrong. And are you feeling alright? Did someone kiss you goodnight? Now that I'm gone, a squandered years have gone by, and I don't know why you stopped wanting me. What is mine? And what is yours? You said I wasted your time. I still wish I was yours. There's a truth I cannot find, always hidden in my mind, and taking over what you see, twisted words that cannot be, in a state of altered mind, vicious lies leading the blind, when the fear overcomes me, I face the echoes of reality.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
I'm going to show you something that's going to totally change your life completely forever.
She's a brunette from Southern California. And he's not.
I need romance. I need surprises. A UFO landed in my pool. They captured me. I fed them Pop-Tarts, but you've got to cut their hair.
What did you say?
They may be from outer space.
So, they can still be dates.
I think we could just make them look more sort of human.
Hey, come on, everybody. We're doing a makeover.
Underneath, they're more than human.
Wow, you're incredible.
I can fix you up with some bodacious chicks just like that.
I can't believe you're printing an alien in front of all these people. I'm going home with him.
Are we limp and hard to manage?
Wait a minute, are you like coming on to me?
Her boyfriend's a doctor
I've never, ever been unfaithful to you.
whose treatment is totally alienating.
Here comes Dr. Love.
And her new love's an alien who's more than accommodating.
Do you own your own home or do you rent?
Gina Davis, Julie Brown, and Jeff Goldblum in a film directed by Julian Temple and produced by Tony Garnett.
I just don't want you to think Earth girls are easy.
Earth girls are easy.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
All right, folks, it is time for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also, don't forget to get your Igor's Lube apparel, t-shirts and such by going to alienxradio.com and clicking on the Alien X Gear store link. It's just that easy. If you want a testimonial on the fantastic products available, then just contact Sir Martin of Mad from UG Media, who is the proud owner of a Sharktopus a Porky Pony shirt. Absolutely. I just said that. I did. It is real. Anyway, folks, it is now time for the punchlines. Maine man tried to pay $200 bail with counterfeit bills. Frankly, sir, you're an idiot. A man in Maine tried to post $200 bail with counterfeit bills, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies responding to a report of a stolen vehicle in Waterboro early Sunday morning stopped a man walking nearby. Now, they stopped a man walking nearby, first off, okay? They're responding to a stolen car report. So you question a walking person. I questioned the questioning myself. Why'd you stop this person? Anyway, the New York County Sheriff's Office wrote on Facebook in a post that that's exactly what they did. So they're even saying that they were responding to a stolen car report and questioned a walking person. Like, what did he steal the car, move it 3 feet down the road or something, just park it and then get out and start walking again? I don't know. Anyway, they determined that he was not the individual that they were looking for. However, they arrested him anyway on an outstanding warrant for a theft from a Walmart. So he didn't do what they thought he did, but they stopped him and questioned him anyway, found out he had a warrant for something else, and arrested him. Isn't that how it works? Anyway, don't you have to do something bad? Don't you have to do something wrong to be pulled over or questioned? I guess not. The man said he had enough money to post his $200 bail, but when the bail commissioner arrived, he tried to pay with 2 counterfeit $100 bills. He was denied bail and was arrested, and he was returned to jail with the additional charge of forgery. So nothing like when it rains, it pours. You know what I'm saying, folks? I've heard stories about people getting pulled over and arrested for drunk driving, and when they're getting ready to be released, because drunk driving, they release you. Of course, you're screwed for the next, 8 years of your life through court and fees and insurance problems and all kinds of horrible things that you got to deal with. So don't drink and drive, folks. But people that get arrested for drinking and driving, when they're finally getting ready to be released, they always call somebody to come and pick them up. And I keep getting stories all the time about the person that's picking them up being more in the tank than the person they're picking up. And then they get arrested for drunk driving when they show up to pick up the drunk driver. Frankly, you're an idiot. See, people escalate problems all the time. Oh, you got my burger wrong? I'm angry. I want to see your manager. Then you punch the manager in the face. Now you got to see a lawyer and a judge and everything. Come on, people. A lot of this escalation you guys are doing yourselves. You had counterfeit bills. You had a warrant for your arrest. You knew. Don't tell me you didn't know you had a warrant out for your arrest. That's bull. You know you did. So you're carrying around. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that you had gotten those from somebody else and had no idea that they were counterfeit. Really? How many people just accept 2 random $100 bills from anything other than a bank? Anybody other than a bank? No, you cannot give me $100 bills as change at a garage sale. No. Maybe a store. I don't think so, though. Stores don't really check their stuff. Come on. That little marker. Oh, isn't the little yellow lines on there? We can put it in the drawer now and give it to the next customer. No. That's really not how it works, folks. Anyway, guys, we are just about out of time for the first half of the first hour of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. That's been, if I can find the little clicky thing here, that has been the punchline. For our number one. As I said, we are just about out of time for this first half of the first hour, so we're going to take a short break, pause in the action for station identification, and a sports report from who? The Prospect. The Prospect. Look him up on Facebook, guys. The Prospect. He's been the sports guy here on Alien X Radio for years now, doing a fantastic job every single week. So go nowhere. We'll be back right after this on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Actions do have consequences in sports and in life, and the actions of one can impact the actions of many. Take the England Football Association, for example. They have been fined 30,000 euros, which is $36,000, for a fan aiming a laser pointer at opponent Denmark's goalkeeper during the EuroLeague semifinal match. UEFA stated in a press conference that the incident was made during an offensive attempt by England as a fan pointed the laser at Denmark keeper Kasper Schmeichel as Harry Kane was poised to make a penalty shot during extra time, which Schmeichel successfully saved before Kane ending up putting up the ball in the net on the ensuing rebound. Now, this wasn't the only sign of disrespect by those fans, as they were heard booing the Danish national anthem before the game and set off fireworks to disrupt the flow of gameplay. Fans of the team will still be in attendance as they take on Italy in the finals. The All-Star Game week in Major League Baseball is already mired in controversy, as I have reported weeks ago that the league announced that the venue was moved outside of the Atlanta Braves Stadium amid voter suppression concerns with swift backlash from league fans and state lawmakers, but there's more going on than that. The mid-season classic is looking more and more like Swiss cheese as notable stars is opted out of the game. Stars like Mookie Betts, Michael Brantley, Jacob deGrom, Yu Darvish, Buster Posey, and Jose Altuve are among those that have decided not to participate for various reasons, and the league has submitted replacements for them, including 39 first-time All-Stars. The field also includes 24 internationally born players, 8 of them from the Dominican Republic. And this just in, after much debating and consultation, the 2020 Tokyo Olympics will have their games played with absolutely no spectators. This was announced after it was found that the country of Japan is still under a state of emergency as they continue to struggle to curb the ongoing coronavirus pandemic with around 15% of their citizens vaccinated. I will keep you updated on this as it happens. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, welcome back to The Attack. It's The Attack of the Monday Morning Mancast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. We're broadcasting live on alienxradio.com, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in syndication and replay on fantastic stations like 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York, 24.7 The Stream in Chicago, and 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio in Seattle, and IRN Internet Radio Network in Florida, as well as many, many other stations around the world in Canada and Colorado and Pennsylvania and Amsterdam, and of course over in the UK like UG Media. That's right, one of the greatest affiliates ever in the history of Alien X Radio affiliates. And Sir Martin of Mad over there, who has become a regular staple around here at Alien X Radio as far as co-hosting shows and providing content, and just, oh my God, the amount of networking that this station has been able to do, and the quality people that have been involved in the station, the quality music that's been submitted, and, of course, the non-quality music, which you don't ever hear because I just, divert it to another file. Anyway, folks, if you would like your music featured on an episode of Inside the Mothership or an episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, or if you would like it just in standard rotation on the radio station, alienxradio.com, it's real simple. What you do is you take a quality MP3. Please make sure it's an MP3. I can't play WAV files. Please send me an MP3. Attach it to an email or attach a credible download link from like Dropbox or something of that nature to an MP3 file. Okay, and also, please, I can't stress this enough. Nobody does this, and I don't understand how people want to promote their bands. The name of your song doesn't do me any good unless I also know the name of your band. Don't send me an email that says that, hey, this is Paradox. That's the name of the band. This is Paradox, and this is our new song, Shadow. And then I download the MP3, and then I delete the email, and now I have an MP3. I go to play the MP3, it just says Shadow. Well, I had 57 emails yesterday. I don't remember the name of the band was Paradox. So now I tell everybody, hey, this is Shadow. Hope you can figure out who it is and find the band, but I can't promote them. So please make sure that it says Paradox-Shadow. Attach that email or attach that download link, and then I'll get it, and bam. I'll always know who you are, and I'll make sure that I tell everybody who you are, and I will send them to your Facebook pages and your websites, and I will do all of that because you're supporting the station. I'm supporting you, the local level musician from everywhere in the world. So anyway, folks, time to get things moving and grooving once again, going back in time with a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. Just a Few Questions is a skit from Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. On that 2-hour journey, it's usually myself, D-Unit, and Sir Martin of Mad Now. And towards the end of that show, which we may be moving it earlier in the show because we tend to go over and we've been asked to be careful about that. So I understand completely 100%, so I'm going to move that skit a little bit further up in the show. But anyway, folks, I ask several very strange, odd, and unusual, and probably uncomfortable questions of whoever it is that happens to be in the studio or online. And we call this little segment Just a Few Questions. And in 7/7/2019, I did an episode called Igor's Toys. Black Heron was in studio. I think somebody else was in studio along with them, but I can't read what it says here. It says and somebody, but it's cutting off the screen here. But anyway, Igor's Toys. So here's an episode of Just a Few Questions. And by the way, I will do a classic episode next hour. And the hour after that will be the brand spankingest new episode, which aired just yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which is called Homes for Humanity and Insanity. But right now, it's Igor's Toys on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Time to answer just a few questions.
That's right, everybody. It is time now to answer just a few questions. It's my favorite little segment here on Inside the Mothership. You know, we just did the marathon. We just did the marathon because we hit 50 episodes of Just a Few Questions. We played all 50 episodes. And, yeah, you're right. That one episode was kind of disturbing where I, had you go to hell. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Satan one?
Yeah, when you went to hell. Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Right?
It is kind of dark-sided. Sorry about that.
Now that you listen to him, now you can come back.
Hey, the phone is ringing.
Again?
Again.
The Dave this time.
You're inside the mothership.
I am inside the mothership. Get me bored. What are you guys doing?
What's up, man? You all right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're getting ready to do Just a Few Questions. You ready to answer Just a Few Questions?
Just a few questions, man.
All right, let's do this. There's a whole bunch of us in here today.
Rock on.
So, like I said, they can't all be strikes of genius, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only one Einstein, and then there's like a whole bunch of Kanye Wests.
Right.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you never know. It could be a great one. It might be an okay one. So let's just go ahead and get this underway. Just a few questions. Oh, wait, let me get our sound effects all ready and everything. All right, we got to have those ready.
Question number
Patrick,
one.
you got to talk, too.
Question number one. So by now, you and the entire world are painfully aware of Igor's Lube and Igor's Empire. It started with an introduction of Igor's Lube during the Halloween episode of Just a Few Questions. It has since expanded to offer t-shirts with Igor's apparel and has many other products in development like Igor's energy drinks, Igor's ale, and even Igor's hummus. Well, yeah. You all have been hired by the research and development team at Igor's Empire to work on a brand new line of inexpensive sex toys.
Ooh.
You know, to sell more lube.
Well, yeah.
You will have to come up with one toy for women and one toy for men. Let's start staffing, shall we? So, now I had this set up for 5 people, and just so happens someone's on the phone. So, you guys have to decide amongst yourselves who is going to be different parts of the company here. Who is going to be the project foreman? Who will be the materials handler? Who will be the mold maker? Who will be the genitalia model?
Sam.
And who will be the product tester?
I'll be the foreman. I called shots on the foreman.
All right, foreman.
Foreman.
Engineer.
I'll be the tester.
You're the tester.
Brandon's gonna take one for the team.
I'll do it.
Okay, we got foreman and the tester. Who else is taking what now?
All right, I'll do the materials.
So, what does that make me?
Materials. So we got our material handler. We got our tester. We got our foreman. We need the mold maker and the genitalia model.
Sam is the genitalia model.
I guess I'm the genitalia model.
And Jay will mold the genitalia.
Jay is the molder.
So he was good.
I'm the molder.
You are the molder, Jay.
So you were good with Play-Doh when you were a kid?
Yeah.
All right. So now that we got that,
yeah.
The wild card answer that you all could have chosen and didn't. Let's go. It was just that you're all going to handle every aspect of the business together.
Yummy.
But no, instead we like the other answer better. Okay, anyway, bonus question. Choose a company uniform. A, Speedos and wife beaters. B, rompers and Crocs. C, tube tops and booty shorts. Or D, snowmobile suits.
I'm going with B.
B, rompers and Crocs?
Yep.
Yeah,
Rompers and Crocs, I think we all agree. It's probably unanimous.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
I will do C.
You're fired.
Jay, see, this is why he's the worst.
I'm the worst.
All right, so on to
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Okay. Now that your staff has been assigned their tasks, it's time to get to work. First things first, the 2 lines will need names. Remember, you will need to create 2 sex toys, one for women and one for men. Here are a few names you might want to consider. A, Igor's Dildo and Igor's Orifice. B, Igor's Wanker and Igor's Opening. C, Igor's Schmeckle and Igor's Lady Bits. Or D, Igor's Plow and Igor's Jizz Crevice.
I'm going with D.
D. Wow, they all like in D. All right, so it's Igor's Plow and Igor's Jizz Crevice.
What is the wild card answer? Just
The wild card answer you did not choose was Igor's gender-neutral genitalia type 1 and type 2.
Ah.
The bonus question.
Sounds intriguing.
That sounds intriguing. It's just a piece of rubber and it's flat. There's nothing on it. It's like a frisbee.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Bonus question. Make up your own names for both. D-Unit.
You can't do that type of thing on the spot.
I got one.
All right.
I got. Okay. Igor's Dong for men. Igor's Dong for women. Pow. Didn't
Pow.
think of that.
That's right. Any other brilliant answers?
Igor's Cranker and Igor's Spanker.
I got it.
Cranker and the Spanker.
I got it.
All right.
Igor's hump for her and Igor's hump for him.
All right.
Just piggybacking off of my idea.
Yeah.
But different.
Different, but same.
Different, but the same. Probably better.
That's it? No more answers?
No.
All right.
You make one.
That's your final answer? I made up 4 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Couldn't come up with one for the wild card, huh?
No.
I think he hung up.
I think he hung up
just
on us.
lost him.
Fine, Jay. I didn't
Wow.
really fire you, man. God. Maybe now.
All right, so moving along to
Question number 3.
question number 3. Question number 3. Now that your model has stuck his schlong into plaster and the mold maker cast the first prototype from the rubber your material handler provided at the direction of your foreman, the product tester has taken them for a test drive and determined that they are good for shipment. Now you need to determine what packaging you will use. A, paper or plastic or latex. B, in a discreet plain brown box with freaky sex toy printed on the side. C, exactly, but it's plain brown. C, zipped up in a tiny body bag labeled Igor's Uglies.
Hell yeah. I'm all about the uglies, baby.
D, no packing, because the reason most women buy fake dicks is because they don't come in a box.
What one was that? D?
That was D.
I choose D.
You choose D. No packaging.
I always choose D.
He likes him some D.
I'm going with C, man. I like the body bag.
Zipped up in a tiny body bag labeled Igor's Uglies.
That is some funny ass stuff right there. Good job out of you.
Can you imagine that? It's got the little bag, everything.
That would be
Zip it up
so
like that.
funny.
You pull out, there's like a little toe tag on it and stuff.
Right on the helmet.
Igor's. It never gets. It comes. It's always erect, right? It's got rigor mortis.
Right. Oh man.
Oh my god. All right. So
bonus. What was the?
Everybody's good on that one, right? Okay.
Yes.
The wild card answer no one chose. Just a regular box, but for an extra $100, it will be delivered by a Brad Pitt lookalike. And while you're opening it, he'll go, "What's in the box? What's in the box?"
For an extra $100?
For an extra $100. It's not really Brad Pitt. It's just a lookalike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's just a tribute.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
That's funny.
Bonus question. If you get an order for both the male and female sex toy, would you ship one inside the other?
Hell yeah!
Save on shipping.
Exactly.
Smart.
That's right. It's very, very smart.
But wait! There's more! There's more! Just pay additional shipping and handling and we'll send you 2. That's right, we'll double your order at no additional cost.
We
Just
call that
shipping
packaging
and handling.
the Shocker.
That's right.
The Shocker package. We'll deliver one to the front door and one to the back door.
2 to the front and 1 to the back.
That's right.
Oh,
and now it's time for lightning strikes. Dildo, sex toy, or Waldo's retarded brother?
Waldo's retarded brother, baby.
Yeah.
I know, but I had to say it.
Of course, we had to answer that way. Yeah. So okay. Number 2, Mushroom head, sex toy or a band?
A band.
Correct.
That's so funny.
Vajankles. Sexy G-strings for your feet or molded latex feet with open vaginal orifices.
What?
Vajankles. Sexy G-strings for your feet or molded latex feet with openings of vaginal orifices.
I'm going with A.
You're going with A? A vajankle is actually a latex woman's foot that's cut off at the ankle, and there's a vagina there, and you can actually hump it.
The fact that you know this is very disturbing to me.
Did a story on it many years ago.
Okay.
Mr. Vajankle.
Oh, man.
So, what's more dangerous? Holding an M80 with a burning wick until the last second and then throwing it, or filling a sex toy with propane gas and humping it while smoking a cigar?
I'll go with the cigar
latter.
thing, yeah.
You're going to go with the cigar thing? That's
Yeah.
more dangerous?
Yeah.
All right, I would say so, yeah. Because your wife could walk in.
That's true.
That's why. That's why it's more dangerous.
Smoking a cigar.
Right. You can't smoke a cigar in the house.
Right.
It'll kill you.
Right.
Right. Soon, all vibrators will be rechargeable, or vibrators will become the sole remaining product in existence that still use D batteries and single-handedly support the entire D battery industry by 2030.
Everything that you just said.
Both. All right. And finally, why should Samsung never make vibrators? They would be they would be competition for Igor's Uglies, or social media has taught us that Samsung is Japanese for they will explode in your vagina.
It's Japanese for it'll explode in your vagina.
Thank you, social media.
What is wrong with you, dude?
All right, I want to thank everybody for playing Just a Few Questions.
Oh, man.
Cause we're angels playing demons, vagabonds through the seasons, yeah. Cause we're lethal and vigorous, the hungry and dangerous. Hungry and dangerous. Hungry second in the line. Push back, shut down, and tone our stride. How much more can we really go to be victims, 'cause we're angels playing demons, vagabonds through the seasons, yeah. 'Cause we're lethal and vigorous, the hungry and dangerous, hungry and dangerous.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are gonna stick to my leg. I got to get me some freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Tattoos. Whether you've collected 1, 2, 20 or more, you have spent a lot of money getting ink. Well, what happens when you die? The meat the art is on shrivels and turns to dust. Save that artwork, you inked elder, with the help of the Dead Art Recovery Center. Our specialists will surgically chainsaw that skin doodle from your bloated, rotting, tat-ridden corpse and preserve it for future generations. Your great-grandchildren will marvel at your preserved little butterfly, barbed wire, broken heart tattoo. But hey, you were young and the tattoo artist was a bit of a dick. So instead of something deep, you got a tattoo in Cantonese that roughly translates to mad diarrhea. Anyway, whatever your tattoo says, shows, or shames, the Dead Art Recovery Center is here preserving that bad decision for centuries to come.
Employment, family, love, and relationships. What does your future hold for you? We'll call the only psychic line that employs real psychics. Not phonies. I mean people who really can see your future. The Intergalactic Psychic family has all the answers. They have a complete staff of intergalactic aliens who have psychic and telepathic powers. Put your mind at ease. Call today and receive an autographed picture of Bill Clinton shaking hands with Kronk, the Intergalactic Psychic family's president. And remember, he's not only the ISF president, he's also a client. Call today at 1-900-935-5543. That's 1-900-935-5543. Just $35,000 for the first minute and your life savings each additional minute. So call today. That's 1-900-935-5543.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs, the Frankfurters that contain absolutely no caffeine. Of course, our regular hot dogs don't contain any caffeine either, so we have to add caffeine and then remove it so that it truly is decaffeinated. Sure, Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs cost a lot more than other brands, but no other luncheon meat producer goes to so much trouble to provide you with wieners that don't even have a speck of caffeine. So pick up a dozen or more packages of Ed's Decaffeinated Hot Dogs today. And while you're at it, why not try some of our new aspirin-free bologna?
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
I like turtles.
Please sit down.
Frankly, this radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Please, one at a time.
All right, everybody, welcome. It's hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We're cruising along at triple redunculous speeds through the galaxy. Do not worry. The gravitational plates are gravitating. The inertia canceller is canceling. And the deflector array is still wearing its mask regardless as to who says what and where and whatever, dude. Just whatever. I'm just being careful so I don't get Karen all mad at me and have her throw shade on me. Okay? Anyway, folks. Coming up, we got more music for the Vajir holes. We got talk, sports, comedy, and, of course, another classic episode of Just a Few Questions. Next hour, we've got the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions on the way as well. So you might want to stick around for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into the second hour with some music for the Vajir holes. There is a lot of bands making their way back to the stage, folks. And there are a lot of bands that haven't been on the stage for a while. And there's a lot of bands that haven't been on the stage for a while before they weren't allowed to be on stage for a while. And some of those bands are currently contemplating getting back together really quick and playing on a stage with some bands that are ready to play back on stage. Sound good? Sound good. So with that in mind, I'm going to play some bands that have not been playing for a while that are perhaps contemplating being back on stage. How about that? So let's start this hour off by just going straight, just all the way, man. Balls Out. How about that? That's the name of the song. Balls Out by Dead by Design on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
50 miles till I hit the state line. If I can get there, I'll be doing just fine. Turn off my lights and away I go. Here I come on Chicago. Balls out, head back, pedal to the floor. Balls out, head back, pedal to the floor. Balls out, head back, pedal to the floor. Let's go.
This is Justin from Conquered Angels, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
Hi, this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you're listening to Alien X Radio. And you'd better carry on listening to Alien X Radio, or I will tear your soul apart.
at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
Shogun of Harlem.
All right, everybody, it is time once again for the punchlines. As always, the punchlines being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Don't forget to get your Igor's Lube t-shirt by going to alienxradio.com, clicking on the Alien X Gear store link, and head right on over there and place your order. Fast and efficient shipping. What can I tell you, man? What color shirt you want? That's the next decision, man. What color shirt you want? Anyway, folks, it's now time for the punchlines. Iowa man calls in bomb threat because he didn't get sauce for his chicken nuggets. I understand. Okay? With all the craziness that's been going on in the world lately, the lines at the drive-thru are wrapped around the building and out into the street because they won't open their dining room still. I don't know why. Restaurants are open. Oh, that's right, because your 15-year-old employees don't know what bleach is. Gotcha. All right, anyway, I understand that you get very upset when you wait in that long line and you get your bag, and let's be honest, folks, even though you waited a long time for your food, as soon as you get it, you don't want to make anybody else wait, so you hit the gas and go. You're supposed to check your bag. You're supposed to look through your bag, even open up the sandwich and make sure that the pickles aren't there that you said you didn't want. Okay? You're supposed to do that before you drive away because now you can't walk back in to the counter and say, hey, you messed up my order. You got to wait in that line again. Right? So I'm not saying what the man did was right, but I understand. That's all I'm saying. Police say an Iowa man attempted to get revenge on his local McDonald's after he was shafted out of sauce for his chicken McNuggets. But things blew up in his face. You think? The police arrested Robert what is his name? Goldwitzer Jr.? So he's the second dick in this family. Gotcha. On Saturday night, after he allegedly threatened to blow up the restaurant and punch an employee over missing condiments. That's a pretty strong reaction. The 42-year-old suspect called the fast food chain after discovering his order was incorrect. After police contacted Goldwitzer, man, I've got people listening in Germany right now going, I do not understand what you are having problem with. I don't know what accent that was, but that was not German. I apologize to the entire country. Anyway, the sauce-craving suspect admitted to making the threats. Authorities arrested Goldwitzer. It's not gold. There's no D. Goldwitzer. And I'm still saying it wrong, I'm sure. I'm going to get hate mail. They arrested him on Saturday night and charged him with a felony charge of making a false report of explosive or incendiary device. Wow. Okay. On Sunday, he was released from Polk County Jail after posting bail that did not consist of fake bills. You know, I tied it to the last punchlines. But you probably weren't listening last hour, so that didn't make any sense. So, I need a captive audience to make stuff like that work. Anyway, folks, that has been, and I'm never ready for it, that has been the punchlines. And now, folks, it is time once again to throw music into your vajir holes. I'm getting I hear badings and stuff going off, but I don't see who's sending me messages. Maybe they're making a request on something to listen to, or maybe they're telling me to shut my mouth, or they're just giving me a thumbs up. Yep, that's all that was. Okay, so speaking of thumbs up, no, I'm just kidding, not thumbs up. Let's find some more music for the vajir holes, because I'm sure that your vajir holes have started to relax and tighten back up. Well, that sounds funny, right? Relax but tighten. They're starting to close back up, so we need to open them back up again. with some music. So how about I get in trouble sometimes when I play certain songs. I'm trying not to get booted. You know what I mean? See, we start off playing music from bands that submit their music to the station, and at the time, they're not signed. Their music isn't copywritten, so I'm allowed to play it. But then over the years, they get recognition. They end up getting signed. Their music gets added to different websites and organizations, and then all of a sudden, Facebook starts flagging me and bumping me off the air when I play it. So I can only promote them for so long, and then when they finally make it, I can't play them anymore. It's not very fair, is it? I know, but that's how it is. Anyway, I said all that so that I could stall time to find something to play, and guess what I didn't do while I was stalling time to find something to play? I did not find something to play. So anyway, here's a song that I finally picked out, and it's been a long time coming. That's the name of the tune by The Creeping Chaos on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
timber. Man, this is gonna make a hell of a fire. So what you think about the new sensation? Don't it just make you wanna waste the time? You're dead too long, don't waste your innovation. Much more of this than meets the eye. It's been a long time coming, we were built to last. And if the world's on fire, then I'm gonna watch it burn. And it won't do your head any good if you keep bringing up the past. History repeats itself. I wonder if we'll ever learn.
I had to stop drinking because I got tired like waking up in my car driving 90.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Actions do have consequences in sports and in life, and the actions of one can impact the actions of many. Take the England Football Association, for example. They have been fined 30,000 euros, which is $36,000, for a fan aiming a laser pointer at opponent Denmark's goalkeeper during the EuroLeague semifinal match. UEFA stated in a press conference that the incident was made during an offensive attempt by England as a fan pointed the laser at Denmark keeper Kasper Schmeichel as Harry Kane was poised to make a penalty shot during extra time, which Schmeichel successfully saved before Kane ending up putting up the ball in the net on the ensuing rebound. Now, this wasn't the only sign of disrespect by those fans, as they were heard booing the Danish national anthem before the game and set off fireworks to disrupt the flow of gameplay. Fans of the team will still be in attendance as they take on Italy in the finals. The All-Star Game week in Major League Baseball is already mired in controversy, as I have reported weeks ago that the league announced that the venue was moved outside of the Atlanta Braves Stadium amid voter suppression concerns with swift backlash from league fans and state lawmakers, but there's more going on than that. The mid-season classic is looking more and more like Swiss cheese as notable stars has opted out of the game. Stars like Mookie Betts, Michael Brantley, Jacob deGrom, Yu Darvish, Buster Posey, and Jose Altuve are among those that have decided not to participate for various reasons, and the league has submitted replacements for them, including 39 first-time All-Stars. The field also includes 24 internationally born players, 8 of them from the Dominican Republic. And this just in, after much debating and consultation, the 2020 Tokyo Olympics will have their games played with absolutely no spectators. This was announced after it was found that the country of Japan is still under a state of emergency as they continue to struggle to curb the ongoing coronavirus pandemic with around 15% of their citizens vaccinated. I will keep you updated on this as it happens. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love. Igor's lube? Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now and request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vajir holes. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
All right, everybody, welcome back. You are tuned to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone, broadcasting live from the other side of Planet Chaos directly into your vajir holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB-FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. You know what? Every time I go through this list, I never remember saying UG Media, but I know I do. It's on the list. There's no way I'm skipping it, right? UG Media, one of the greatest of our affiliates. Want to say, though, not the longest running affiliate, though. I want to give them some props right now as well. The longest running affiliate of Inside the Mothership and the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. WRFN 1025 in the UK. Longest running affiliate in the entire history of the show. That's a long time, you know what I mean? To be with the show. Raw Talk Online, another affiliate that's been with us a very long time. And one of our replay and syndication affiliates also since almost the very beginning. 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York. Jonathan over there does a fantastic job with a wide variety of entertainment on his station/stations. They do some live sporting events. They do a lot of classic radio type broadcasts. They pride themselves on Superman and Supergirl. You know, these are old school type programs, and they carry my program as well. So there's a wide range right there. He even puts together a amazing Superman marathon for Thanksgiving every year, and we here at Alien X Radio, we broadcast that as well. So big shout out to all of our affiliates all over the world. Wherever it is that you're listening on any of these stations, the Alien X lines are always open to you at 1-313-444-8919. Again, that's 1-313-444-8919. Or you can use the Skype by Skyping me at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you'd be wrong. And for those of you just tuning in, you're late! We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern each and every Monday for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. And if you get here anytime after that, you are in fact tardy. But that's okay. You know, we don't judge. Okay, I'm not going to give you detention, or I'm not going to suspend you. It's okay. All right, we're not really that strict around here. Okay, we've got a few rules. Probing's not allowed, and we would prefer that you wear pants. Okay, but you know, if you're listening at home, you know, it's on the honor system, right? I have no idea if you're wearing pants. I've been horrified on Skype a couple times when people called in. Just saying. Keep the camera up here, folks. Keep the camera up here. Good morning to Charles Richardson, who just jumped into the chat room. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. It's got to be a good morning. You're down there in that beautiful Florida. I don't have any idea what weather you got going on there right now. We've had, like, Seattle weather and rain for the last 2 weeks. It's been awful. A couple of days here where it got nice, and then right back to the pouring rain again. Dreary. It's awful. Charles, again, he says he is not wearing pants. Okay, but he is wearing his jockstrap. So at least, you know, it's... Did you bedazzle it, though? You know what I'm saying? Like rhinestones and stuff? You should bedazzle it. Make a Charles Richardson show bedazzled jockstrap. And then a little cape, too, to go with it. It would be awesome. That'd be like you could make a logo out of it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, it is time to bring you a classic episode of Just a Few Questions, going back to 7/13/2020. D-Unit's Talent Agency is the name of this one, and it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody. It's been a long time, with no internet and all.
None.
Here we are finally on the air once again, and I have a brand spanking new Just a Few Questions. Are you ready, sir?
Now, is it brand spanking new, or did you write them a few weeks ago when everything started crashing?
I actually, this one, I believe I started to write last week, and I immediately stopped when I saw the little yellow thing come up and say you didn't have internet. I was like,
all right, 10-4.
I'm going upstairs and going to take a nap. I'm not even going to get into it today.
All right, hit me.
So, here we go with just a few questions.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. You have decided, after many years in the music industry, that you would like to help bring more music into the world and give upcoming bands a shot by becoming a talent agent. Your main goal is to sign as many great bands as possible, but you will not be limiting yourself to just bands. Solo artists, actors, clowns, jugglers, contortionists, musicians, and more. Today you will be looking at some new talent and deciding how you can work with them. Your first appointment is with an all-girl punk band. They're all in their 70s.
Oh, jeez.
They've decided to let you name the band if you take them as a client. What would you like to call this all-girl punk band of 70-year-old ladies? A, Not Your Granddaughter's Punk Band. B, The Hot Flashes. C, The Nursing Home Nymphos. D, Ethel's Titanium Hip. Or E, make up your own answer. And of course, there is a wild card.
I'm going to make up my own answer and call them the Grand Punk Railroad.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. The Grand Punk. Oh my God, dude. You're on the game today, dude. 'Cause I didn't think about that. I'm writing it down. I don't write stuff down. That's your job.
Oh.
And I wrote it down.
I failed.
Because that's good.
All right, there we go.
Grand Punk Railroad.
But what's the wild card answer?
The wild card answer that you did not choose. The Dry Crotch Dorothies and the Wizard of O-Face. No? That was no good?
No.
No.
It's
Grand Punk Railroad. That was great. Your bonus question. What will the stage set look like? A, a nursing home. B, a grandma-type style living room with plastic on the sofa. D, the set of the Golden Girls after a house party. Or D, a very aggressive sex dungeon with naked posters on the wall of Ernest Borgnine and Chuck Norris.
So C and D are pretty much the same then? Is that what we're saying?
Could be, yeah. A set of the Golden Girls after a house party. Could look like an aggressive sex dungeon with naked posters on the wall of Ernest Borgnine and Chuck Norris.
I'm going to go with C, man.
C. So, the Grand Punk Railroad, an all-girl punk band, all in their 70s, is going to be playing on a set that looks like the house party just finished at the set of the Golden Girls. That is awesome, dude. You win question number 1.
Winning!
And there is no winning, but you won.
It was good.
You won that one. That's awesome. That brings us to
question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2. You have signed a young, talented country band. Who has over 50 finished songs, but do not have a lead singer. You also have several solo artists and singers signed as well. You want to put together a complete band by matching a singer up with this band. At the same time, you want there to be a unique aspect to this band that will set them apart from all the other new bands. So here are a few of the song titles that this band has already written to give you an idea of who they are before you match up the singer. These are their songs. What Happened Last Night in Tulsa? She Told Me She Used to Be a Cowboy. After the Bar But Before the Clinic. Why Is My Taint Bruised? Asking for a Friend. And Hillbilly Karen Has a Baseball Bat. These are the songs, okay? Now, here are the singers and the artists that you have signed that you get to choose from to match them up, and this is going to be their singer, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
A, are you going to choose a Johnny Cash impersonator who performs naked with nipple clips and a shock collar controlled by a remote control that he passes around in the crowd during shows? B, a real-life Eric Cartman with a cowboy hat and a 50-foot satellite dish sticking out of his ass and only knowing the words to Come Sail Away by Styx? Yes. C, a 40-year-old South Korean lounge singer specializing in Frank Sinatra, Tom Jones, Tony Bennett, and Liza Minnelli songs? Or D, Don Dokken? And there's a wild card answer.
Man, I'm going with the wild card one on this one.
Wild card answer.
I'm going with the wild card answer.
This is the singer that you have chosen for this band.
I so want to say Don Dokken, though, you goddamn it.
A 73-year-old World War II veteran contortionist who juggles bowling balls, chainsaws, and flaming Barbie dolls while riding a unicycle dressed like Beetlejuice, singing Love and Affection by Matthew and Gunnar Nelson in Japanese. Mic dropped.
I'm going to be ashamed to admit it, but I used to own that tape.
I got it someplace, yeah.
I can live another night on my own.
There was a couple good songs in there, but you know what? I got you beat. To someplace in this basement, I have a piece of cardboard this big with their signatures on it.
Oh!
They were at a record store. Remember those record stores?
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're now record music stores.
Yeah,
as many records.
Right. So, bonus question time. The bonus question is, what will you name this band? A,
man.
Beans and Franks. B, Last Stand at the Not So Okay Corral. C, Brokeback Overpass. Or D, Nana's Methadone Posse. Beans and Franks. Last Stand at the Not So Okay Corral. Brokeback Overpass. Or Nana's Methadone Posse.
I'm going with Brokeback Overpass.
Brokeback Overpass.
That's pretty good.
That's good. So you have a you have a 73-year-old World War II veteran contortionist who juggles bowling balls, chainsaws, and flaming Barbie dolls while riding a unicycle dressed like Beetlejuice, singing Love and Affection by Matthew and Gunnar Nelson in Japanese in the band Brokeback Overpass. And the songs they're singing are songs like Why Is My Taint Bruised? Asking for a Friend.
Yep.
Great. I'm coming to the show. Can I get Ticketmaster?
No, e-ticket.
No. E-ticket. Gotcha.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Question try.
We'll try to answer the question. So, one of your clients has been making quite a buzz in their local area. Because they didn't jiggle the little thing and plug it back in. There we go. Now they're not making such a buzz. There, it's working out. You got them a gig at a major venue. This is the big time. You have been asked to put together a 3-band show, your headliner and 2 opening acts. The headliner is a boy band from a prison in Turkey called Shanks-a-Lot. Before we pair them up with the other bands, let's work on their outfits. Because dirty orange jumpsuits won't get it on tour. They need a theme, like the Village People. What will the theme be for this group? Remember, it's called Shanks-a-Lot. They're an all-boy band from a Turkish prison. Is your theme going to be school? So one is dressed like a professor, one like a lunch lady, a janitor, and a nerd. Will it be not so superheroes? Fart Man, the Drunken Soldier, the Fat Phantom, and Vagina Boy? C, will it be Antifa members? They'll be wearing all black hoodies and masks. They're not very talented, but feel as though they shouldn't have to practice to get any better, and they're demanding redistribution of the talent. Oh, yeah, and free college. And D, offensive product logos. Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Chief Wahoo, and Miss Chiquita in drag. That's right, I did it. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? There's a wild card answer, too.
I'm going wild card for 1,000.
Just to be safe?
Just to be safe.
That's not always safe.
It's not always safe, but it's got to be better than that last one you said, so go with it.
So, what they're going to basically do is they're all going to dress up like the logo from a Canadian baseball team. Have you ever heard of this baseball team? They're called the London Rippers. Their logo is Jack the Ripper with a baseball bat.
For real?
For realsies.
That's terrible.
For realsies. So they're all dressed like Jack the Ripper with baseball bats now. To be safe. Your bonus question is, what 2 bands will you schedule with this band for the big show? A, the lovely Miss Crystal Meth and Tattoo... I knew I was going to mess this up. Or Tattoo by Forehead. B, the fat ass fast food junkies and the vegans. C, your only 2 heavy metal political bands, Manufactured Reality and the Architects of Deceit. Or D, the Protesticles and Left-Handed Karen.
I'm going to go with A.
A, the lovely Miss Crystal Meth and Tattoo by Forehead.
Yes.
They'll be opening up for... who's... Do we even have it? We don't have it. We just went with the offensive... Oh, who'd you go with? You went with the London Rippers. That's right, the London Rippers.
Yes.
Man, I messed that all up. You know what that means. It's time for lightning strikes. The lightning strikes are all kind of all over the place, random today. Okay, it's kind of still band related, I guess.
Okay.
Cosby and the Roofies or Cosby and the Knockouts?
Cosby and the Roofies.
It doesn't matter what the name is when you're face down and ass up on the floor. Smash a guitar on stage or not waste money?
Oh, smash a guitar on stage.
Can't waste money, gotta be frugal.
Oh, no, dude. It's all about the performance, cuz.
All right.
Come on.
Judges. All right. Judges will give it to you.
I mean, look at like the Catching on Fire of Jimi Hendrix and Paul's. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it can't be a good guitar. It's always got to be the low budget one. You play like one song and then you smash it. It's the $5 Kmart brand.
Yeah, I have seen a band do that where they were playing and the last song he puts down his bass and picks up this thing and he looked like he got it at a garage sale.
Right.
It sounded like he got it at a garage sale.
Yep.
And then he smashed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. More entertaining, the Tiger King or a 73-year-old World War II veteran contortionist who juggles bowling balls, chainsaws, and flaming Barbie dolls while riding a unicycle dressed like Beetlejuice, singing Love and Affection by Matthew and Gunnar Nelson in Japanese.
Oh, it'd definitely be the second one.
Wrong. You have to see. You said it wrong. The answer is a 73-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, I can't say that. I can't say that.
No. You lost me at 73-year-old.
True or false?
False.
Something you didn't know that you didn't know until you didn't know it is now something you know that you don't know until you learn it.
Oh, dude, I don't even want you to repeat it, so I'm just going to guess and hope it's right. True.
Very good, very good. Just because you know you don't know it doesn't mean you know it. You have to learn it to know it. Silly.
Oh, Rajman once said.
That's right. So let's move on here.
fortune cookie.
Have you ever or never intentionally broke any instruments or equipment on stage?
On purpose?
Yep.
I have never. I have given away a bass.
Right.
On stage. I think it was at the John 5. Was that the John? I think it was at the John 5 show.
Yeah, you've given away stuff.
Yeah.
But you just a second ago, too, said, oh, we should always smash stuff on stage.
Well, you should.
Right. Next question.
I'm too cheap.
Have you ever or never unintentionally broke any instruments or equipment on stage?
I have damaged stuff on stage by accident. Got it fixed, but yeah.
For sure it happens.
Right before shows, man. That sucks.
Now,
that's why I'm the Boy Scout in the band. That's why I always got backups of backups, bro. Seriously. Ask everybody.
You should. You should have a couple.
Gee, I lost this cable. I got one. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you should have that.
Then I don't
everything.
get them back.
Because you're there, man. The show must go on.
Show must go on.
No matter what happens. So, since the show must go on, you're picking all these. You're this talent agent, right? So
Right.
you have to pick out the best band names here.
All right.
Ready?
Hit me.
Haggard Old Wench or Myrtle and the Stretch Marks?
Haggard Old Wench.
Very good. I like that one. The Panty Raid Pirate Kings or Corner Office Casino?
Pirate Kings.
They would have a very limited audience. Let me just. I don't like that one.
I don't know. Corner Office sounds kind of like.
The Corner Office Casino.
No.
All right, I'll give it to you. There's no right or wrong answer. Just if you agree with me. Dirk Dentley and his dastardly dog Dave, or Scab Tab?
I'm like, this is nasty. So go with Dirk Dentler.
Exactly, because scabs are nasty.
Nasty. Now that's nasty.
It's nasty. So nasty. Dynamite Sally or Ticking Backpack?
I'm gonna go with Dynamite Sally.
Me too. That sounds cool. Actually, I'd like to see that on a.
However, Ticking Backpack could be like a good sub, like a good tribute band version for them.
I was thinking maybe even like maybe their album or one of their songs.
There you go.
That'd be kind of cool too. How about this one? Country Harvest or Picking Bitches?
Oh, Picking Bitches.
Actually, I'm going to give that to you too because this is the real answer. It's depending on the spelling of country and if it's one word or two.
Oh.
Country and picking, get it? Country Harvest, Picking Bitches. Oh, get it now? That was dangerously close to FCC no-nos. Dangerously close. We gotta hurry up, we're almost out of time. Stage show upgrades. Have Gallagher smash food with a Sludge-O-Matic during the set and pass out ponchos with the band name on it. Or you get to pick one of these. Or an ice ring where the band can skate while performing, like in the Ice Capades. Or add a $10,000 pyrotechnic and laser light show. Or have a mythical monster walk around on stage interacting with the crowd.
Oh, definitely mythical monster.
Absolutely, that's how you do it.
That's how it's done.
That's absolutely how you do it. And that has been Just a Few Questions.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
You
it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cooling. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Quiet in the studio. Latherpuss radio spot. Take one.
Here in the romantic South Seas, Latherpuss shaving cream is preferred by more...
Mr. Director.
Cut. Yes, Mr. Latherpuss.
I'm not crazy about this island thing. See, rough and rugged is what my shaving cream is really all about.
I'll change it. Take two.
Fine.
Here in romantic Horsefly, Texas,
I
Latherpuss
hate
shaving...
to be a bother.
What now?
But Latherpuss is so continental and stuff. Could the announcer...
I'll change it. Take three.
Yes.
Here in romantic Horsefly, Texas...
What?
If he could use a sexier voice...
Sexy, Harry. Take four.
Here in romantic Horsefly, Texas, Latherpuss shaving cream is preferred 2-to-1.
Yes, wonderful. Hope I didn't make too many suggestions.
Not at all.
Could I make a suggestion?
What is it?
Could he do it in Swedish with an Irish brogue and add some bongos and a race...
Radio. You can do anything you want, go anywhere you want, and reach anybody you want at a price that won't bust your budget. Radio. It's right on the button. A message from the Radio Advertising Bureau.
So you're tired. You work and work, your job is not secure, and the pay sucks. You've got student loans, credit card debts, nagging relatives, and so on. In short, you're burned out, stressed, exhausted. But you know what? Celebrities have it even worse. They have similar problems, except for the working hard part. Plus, many have millions of dollars. So when you think you're tired, you have no idea what you're talking about. Celebrity problems are more important than yours because they're famous. So the next time you hear about one of our beloved celebrities checking into a $10,000 a day clinic in Beverly Hills for exhaustion, don't throw down your hard hat or slam down the want ads in murderous rage. Just sit there in your crappy little apartment you can barely afford and think of ways that you might be able to help that poor, ever so exhausted, spends more on one outfit than you make in a decade celebrity. This has been a public service announcement about celebrity exhaustion.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
All right, everybody, welcome back to The Attack. It's The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Hour number 3. That's right, I got you till noon, folks. I know there's people listening on the other side of the planet. They're like, hey, man, it's way past noon. All right, well, then fine, I got you till you're getting off work. All right, what can I say? I got these people till they're ready to go to lunch, and God willing, I'm ready to go to lunch, too. I am starving in the studio today. No, I'm not drinking. I know there's a lot of alcohol on the bar behind me, but no, I'm not drinking. Anybody who knows Alien Stone, the bar is here and the drinks are here for guests. Yeah. Got my coffee. Yep. Igor should come out with his own coffee bean. We should, buy a little plot of land in Colombia. I don't know, what, can you get it for, $37? I think they sell, land over there the same way they sell, flooring here, right? Yeah, $2.50 a square foot. You can purchase this right over here like this, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, how long does it take to grow a coffee bean? I don't know. Igor's coffee. That'd be great, man. We would, jazz it up, man. You remember the Jolt Cola? Way back in the day, Jolt Cola? Man, you drink that. It had so much caffeine in it. It lifted you up off the ground about 2 feet. You could see around corners and hear conversations going on in other states. Yeah, that was stuff. I'm telling you. That was stuff. Charged you up. And then we moved off to, energy drinks after that. They had to change the name. They couldn't call it a cola anymore. They're like, no, dude, you can't. You're giving this to children. You know children already got energy, right? They're bouncing around and stuff, going crazy. They're choking pets to death. Stop, okay? You got to call it an energy drink. That way parents will be like, no, that's for adults. You can't have that. And then they, of course, do like all kids do and drink it behind their parents' back. Anyway, folks, going to go ahead and get this hour underway. Coming up, we do have the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. Homes for Humanity and Insanity is on its way. But first, since the third hour is always rearranged a little bit, let's go ahead and do this. It is now time for the punchlines, and this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Try out his all-new, I keep forgetting the name of it. Oh, it's called the Doink and Dash Bug-Out Bag. That's right, the Doink and Dash Bug-Out Bag for your next one-night stand. Pick it up today and get the hell out of Dodge tomorrow. All right. So, Border Patrol sends back 7 Canadians who used library lawn to enter the United States. What? Wait a minute. Slow down. We have this big wall that we're building down in the southern border. We've got this big wall that we got to build because people just keep right across this doing whatever they want. So we got to build this wall, right? But you're telling me that up in Vermont there, you're telling me that there's a a library, that the lawn of that library exists in both Canada and in the United States, and there's no fence, no wall, no guards, no nothing? Let me continue. 7 people apprehended after entering Vermont illegally from Quebec by driving across the lawn of the library built in both United States and Canada, or immediately returned to Canada, the U.S. Border Patrol said on Thursday. Surveillance video releases... I got to back up here, okay? I read a lot of stories that I take right from the internet. Is Yoda writing these stories? I'm just saying. Because I think I would say the U.S. Border Patrol said on Thursday that 7 people apprehended... That's the way I would say it. I wouldn't say 7 people apprehended, blah, 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 blah. The U.S. Border Patrol said Thursday. Said them on Thursday they did, yeah. Anyway, surveillance video released by the Border Patrol shows the car driven by Haskell. I'm sorry. Wow. Drive by the Haskell Free Library and Opera House on July 4th, nearly hitting a car as it turns into the street in Vermont. That's right. They came from Canada, across the lawn, and onto the street in Vermont. Agents apprehended the vehicle a short time later as it headed south on Interstate 91. The occupants were from Canada, France, and Romania. So they weren't just going to McDonald's. Okay? They weren't taking the shortcut to McDonald's. They weren't going to work. Okay? They were clearly getting together to go across the border illegally. They were returned to Canada under special public health rules intended to minimize the spread of the virus that causes COVID-19. Okay, so that brings us to the question again. Is there any kind of border security or anything there? So the Haskell Free Library was deliberately built straddling the border in the early 20th century so people from both countries could use it. The entrance is in Vermont. And before the library was temporarily closed by the pandemic, Canadians were allowed to enter the United States to visit the library without having to visit a customs post. So that was always available. Like if you were Canadian, you could come and park on your side, I guess, and then walk around to the entrance, which now you have just crossed the border and go into the library. Right? That sounds like a great idea. Well, apparently, nobody thought that people could do that maliciously, right? So, did they get arrested for crossing the border illegally, or did they get arrested for trenching the yard with their car? I don't know. Okay, because the world's crazy, right? Anyway, folks, that has been the punchlines. Gonna get to some music for your Vajir holes before we get into just a few questions. So let's go to some of these new submissions to the radio station. I love to just play new stuff. Sometimes I'm not even sure what it is yet. You know, I haven't even listened to it. Like, this just catches my eye, okay, and my ear. The music itself I haven't even heard yet, but the artist is called Goddamn Smile, and that's the way life seems to be right now. You can't be happy, you can't be upset, so you have to have a goddamn smile. Okay, think about that for a minute. That's the name of the band, and the tune is called 5 a.m. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Waking to a sunshine rising, don't know where this day will go. Looking through half-opened eyes, I see people I don't even know.
Man, this place is weird.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please, no, not that.
Welcome to Tromaville High, an average American high school, with one exception. It's located only 1 mile away from a nuclear power plant. They said it was 100% safe. But they were wrong. Welcome to the class of Nukem High. Yes, at Nukem High, strange things are happening. The Honor Society has changed from a group of clean-cut preppies into a vicious gang of cretins. The teenage student body is transformed into horrifying mutations. And physical education is turned into a nightmare of violence. Introducing Warren and Chrissy. I love you. 2 young lovers caught in a world gone mad.
I have to die!
Yes, at Nukem High, anything can happen. And does. The class of Nukem High, where you'll learn the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and radiation. The class of Nukem High. Rated R.
I know was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Alrighty, folks, we've reached that time. It is now time to give you the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions. That aired just yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which airs between 12 noon and 2 Eastern each and every Sunday right here on AlienXRadio.com and our fine affiliate stations. So, this week, wow, I just totally had a brain fart here. This week, what? What, Alien Stone? It was Homes for Humanity and Insanity. I took D-Unit and Sir Martin of Mad of UG Media, and I paired them up with former President Jimmy Carter and had them build houses and do construction and stuff. So let's check in on that and see how that went, shall we? It's Just a Few Questions on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is that time. Once again, it is time to answer to the brain drippings from Alien Stone's twisted little mind. And this portion of the show being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or www.igorslube.com. Don't forget about those cinnamon-flavored spermicide sprinkle additives. Add an extra layer of spicy protection to your next yum-yum session. So, it is now time to answer.
Igor's Pop Rocks!
I was thinking about putting Pop Rocks in something. I don't know what.
Igor's,
We got to figure out something to do with the Pop Rocks. So it's gonna be a 4th of July product. So maybe in his hot dogs for 4th of July, Pop Rocks in his wieners. Something about popping wieners, or I don't know, man. I don't know what to call them, man. Igor's Wiener Rocks.
No.
Igor's popping Wiener Rocks.
It just gets weirder and weirder.
Let's just get to just a few questions. This one's going to be a work in progress.
Yeah, it might take a minute.
Yeah, this is going to take a minute.
We'll figure it out. It'll be a whole 4th of July barbecue, whole thing of products. What are we going to do with the lemonade and the potato salad?
Ball blasting boulder breakers.
Wow.
I'd say that 10 times after a few drinks.
Without the drinks. It's time now to answer just a few questions. Here we go.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. I made you go like, wait, what happened?
I'll tell you, it make me look foolish.
Every day on our way to work, we see people standing on corners with signs asking us for help.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They are the people who have fallen on hard times, people who have lost their jobs, people who have lost their businesses, families, and friends, people who have lost their way, their homes, and in some cases, their minds. And yes, also people with BMWs parked around the corner and a 401k plan. Yes, they're out there too, standing on the corners asking for money.
Oh, yeah.
The homeless are in every city and every state. We do what we can by giving here and there. $1 or $2, a bottle of water, a sandwich, maybe a blanket. But what can we do on a larger scale? Ask yourself, WWJCD. No, not what Jesus Christ would do. What would Jimmy Carter do? That's right. You will be helping to build homes for Habitat with the ex-president Jimmy Carter with former President Jimmy Carter. First, you will need to inform Jimmy of your skills so you can be matched up with your tasks.
Oh, man.
Here is the questionnaire. So you're going to fill out this questionnaire because you are going to help build Houses for Humanity. I think it's called what's it called? Homes for Humanity or
I think
Habitats.
it's called Homes for Humanity or Habitats for Humanity.
Yeah, I think it's Habitat for Humanity. That's what you're
I
going to
think
be
it was
doing.
called all of them. It's just a matter of which tax person wanted
And then they
to
got
pay
sued
what.
for using WWC. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
I don't know. Whatever.
Just kidding.
So it's like
anyway.
a resume type thing?
Yeah, you just got to answer these questions so he knows where to use your skills.
All right, talk to me.
So, number 1, have you ever built a house or done construction before? A, yes. B, no. C, do logos count? Or Legos. I'm sorry, do Legos count? What would you answer? Yes, no, or do Legos count?
I would say yes and do Legos count.
Yes, and Legos too. Okay. Sir Martin of Matt, how to answer with you on this question?
I have no building experience apart from Legos.
So you're going to say no and
you're
Legos.
gonna- yeah, all right. So we got
Yes.
A and C and B and C.
Yes.
Nice. We'll make up an acronym for that later.
I've helped build. It's a pain in the nuts. I don't like doing it. That's why I don't do it.
Right. That's why I don't do that, and I have a different job.
Sick.
Number 2, do you own your own tools? A, yes. B, no. C, no, but I can steal some from my neighbor. Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm going to go C.
C, but in England you don't steal stuff. You engage in thievery.
Or borrow without the intent of bringing back.
There you go. That's a nice fancy way of saying it.
Yes, I have my own tools, and whatever ones I need and I don't have, I'll steal them from my neighbor.
A and C. See, we're man, Jimmy's loving the resumes. I'm just saying. So
I
far,
thought
he's
this was not a resume. I thought it was just a questionnaire.
Well, what comes out of a
It was
questionnaire?
French.
Afterwards, when you're all done, it's like a list of your capabilities. It just didn't ask you, your birth date and crap like that.
Oh, all right.
Okay. So,
It's not being discriminating against it.
number 3, Sir Unit of D. How hard can you hammer? A, pretty hard. B, super hard. Or C, depends on who.
I'm going to definitely go with C. However, if you want verification, ask my wife.
All right, we've got
We got references.
We got references.
It's now becoming a resume.
Yeah, references.
Going French again.
Sir Martin of Mad, pretty hard, super hard, or depends on who?
It depends on who.
All right.
If it's a curvy woman, then always go a little bit harder.
Do you also have a reference, or do you not want us to contact your reference?
No, because they all hate me.
Okay.
Because of how hard he hammers.
That's right.
I mean, you might want that reference.
You wore out the construction equipment on him.
Could be in a couple extra pounds added per hour.
Sir Martin of
I
Mad.
mean that in dollars for, over there, not talking about fat chicks.
Sir Martin of Mad. How hammered can you get and still swing a hammer?
Ooh.
Is it A, pretty hammered? B, super hammered? Or C, will accuracy count? Remember, you can always make up your own answers through all of this.
Wow.
These are just what's
it
on
doesn't
there.
matter how far I am still able to perform.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how hammered you are, you can still swing a hammer. So you're gonna write in your own answer there instead of saying pretty hammered, super hammered, or will accuracy count?
Yes.
Okay, so you can still do it no matter how hammered you are. Good. All right.
This is correct.
So basically, you're just don't worry about it, Jimmy. I got it. All right. Sir Unit of D.
So Carter's in front of me, and we're talking about this questionnaire, right?
Right. He's gonna get these. I don't know if he's right in front of you, but he's reading your answers.
He's reading the answers?
At least. He might be there. I don't know. Maybe he does his own interviews now.
And the answers again are what? Or what are the possibilities, choices?
Pretty hammered, super hammered, or will accuracy count? So you have to check one of those, or there's a line
I'm going to
there
say
to fill in
if
your
accuracy counts, then maybe we need to do an evaluation prior to placing me somewhere.
Gotcha.
Meaning,
okay, so depending on
bust
how
out-
hammered you are, you have to reevaluate
right
at different
at
levels
the
of
accuracy.
hammered.
If accuracy counts, then maybe I only got to be pretty hammered.
So maybe Jimmy.
If accuracy doesn't count, then I could be super hammered.
There you go. See, so now maybe Jimmy's happy that you have recognized that there's different
Yes.
levels of ability.
What level do you need there, Mr.
That's
Jimmy?
right. So you have flexibility.
Exactly. You tell me how hammered I can get per accuracy.
That's right. When I start getting inaccurate, take away the bottle.
Exactly.
Right? Jimmy's got control
And
of
then
the
that's
bottle. right?
also going to depend on what she looks like.
That's right.
So that's where we're at with that one.
So we're going to continue with you on number 5 here. Have you ever smashed your thumb with a hammer? Yes? No? What about somebody else's thumb?
Never smashed somebody else's thumb. I have smashed my thumb, and no, I wasn't hammered at the time when I did it.
Actually, you were technically hammered.
Wah, wah.
Self-hammered.
Self-hammered, yes.
There's another word for jacking off.
Exactly.
All right. Sir Martin of Bad, yes, no, or how about somebody else's thumb?
Well, being in the motor trade, same as Mr. D Unit himself, yes, I have destroyed my thumb many, many a times.
All black and the nail falls off.
Dude, I have had to, like, seriously.
Drill a hole in it to release the pressure.
Yup. You take a smallest drill bit you can, and you just do it with your fingers until you feel it hit. And then you just kind of back it off a little bit and tug on it, and then you go up to somebody, and you go like this, and you squeeze it.
Oh,
and
no.
Oh, no. Oh, dude, it's
That's
awesome.
It, to relieve the pressure. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, wait,
It's cool if you do your thumb, because then you can just hold your thumb like this and just press up on your bottom, and then it goes up straight up in the air, dude. It could be like a horror movie.
Biological warfare.
Depending on how bad it is.
All right, so.
So, yes, definitely have lost a thumbnail or two due to dead below hammers.
So, Sir Martin of Mad, do you prefer peanuts or jelly beans?
Is
it
what
the
frick does it have to do with anything?
So your answer
Set me up for something later on.
It says, do you prefer peanuts or jelly? Remember, Jimmy Carter likes peanuts.
Yeah.
He's a peanut farmer.
Right,
Remember?
Okay.
So now your answers are A, peanuts, B, jelly beans, or C, interns with cigars.
I definitely do not like the smoking of the cigar. I
don't think he smoked the cigar.
The food,
Wrong
yes,
orifice.
I know. It's a euphemism.
Kind of like a Mars bar party.
Yeah. Mars cigar party.
No, the peanuts, as in the food stuff, and nothing else.
Peanuts. All right. So you prefer the peanuts. Unit of D.
Did you say he prefers the peanuts or the penis?
Peanuts.
See, I knew it was going to
sounded like he prefers the penis.
It was a little fast.
It did, right.
I had to slow it down there and enunciate.
I had
So, peanuts, jelly beans, or interns with cigars?
I'm going to go with interns with cigars.
Interns with cigars. So you jumped a few presidencies. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just going to prep them for the future.
These are all living presidents.
But, you know.
Well, no, not jelly beans.
Maybe we could put peanuts. Maybe we could put peanuts in the nightstand.
I'm done with you. Here's some peanuts.
Yes.
Done with you now.
All right, so Unit of D.
This is still question number 1. This is what's crazy.
Where do you get wood? A, a home improvement center.
In my pants.
B, the forest. Or C, anywhere with Pornhub and an internet connection.
That's what I'm saying.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Do you need fresh, fresh wood? We'll go to the forest. You need it pre-cut? We'll go right over to the home improvement center. And if you want, I just whip out the smartphone there, and it's like we got a little link right there. Bam.
Exactly.
We are thumb deep in
Why I
porno.
don't touch other people's phones.
Telling you, man. Come on, everybody puts it in a little plastic bag before they watch porn.
Everybody's like, here, check out this picture.
Me?
And then they'll be like, just slide over. I'm like, no, dude, I ain't sliding.
Yeah. No, I'll hand you the phone. You slide to the picture you want me to see.
I'll look over your shoulder,
and then hand it back.
We're cool.
The greasy fingerprint.
Ugh, that ain't a.
It's flaking off too. It's flaking off.
Right.
So, who's up next?
I didn't know they had white film on phones.
Oh wait, Sir Martin and Matt didn't answer that question.
Frost.
Home improvement center. All of you. Oh, that's right. All of the above.
Yeah, we went with all these.
You're all in on everything.
All
in. Okay. So number 8, which would be Sir Martin of Mad. Are you afraid of heights? A, no. B, wait, I won't have to get on a ladder, will I? Or C, do you mean getting high, being high, or the feeling that I'm falling?
No, I am frightened of nothing. Not a thing.
Nothing.
I have no fear.
On one foot, on the steeple of a church.
I'm gonna go with definitely number 3 on that one.
Do you mean getting high, being high, or the feeling like I'm fine?
Let's specify.
Yeah.
Because if you're talking about am I afraid of heights as far as being high, no. Right. You wanted me to climb up a ladder. I had to go up like 4 steps on a ladder yesterday to clean out the gutters of the house. Daddy was not happy.
No, but that's why I would say B. Wait, I won't have to get on a ladder, will I?
Yeah.
Because if the answer to that question is yes, I'm out.
Right.
I'm out. If I go over the first floor window, I'm out.
Yep.
Forget about it.
Yep.
Nope.
Anything that could lead more to just a standard like spraining of the ankle if I fall, I'm out on it. I don't want to, right. I don't want a femur break-in or anything like that.
Exactly. I don't just want
falling and off the ladder and my
number 9.
Go to number 9.
Fall all the way down to number 9. What time do you want to start your shift? 6 a.m. in the middle. That only happens. Let me start that over. What time do you want to start your shift? 6 a.m. in the middle, or that only happens on a full moon, and how did you know I was a werewolf, Jimmy?
Is it my turn or Matt Martin's turn?
We'll go with Matt Martin. I'm not sure. Matt Martin.
I've got the hair for it, so I'm going to go for C.
C. That only happens on a full moon. How'd you know I was a werewolf, Jimmy? So you want to start at 6 a.m. or in the middle? Or question him about the werewolf?
I would say the werewolf thing too. However, if there was a time schedule, I'd rather do it in the morning and then get done earlier.
Yeah, because you want to be done before the full moon rises.
Exactly.
You wolf out.
Exactly. So I'm going to go
Start
6
eating
a.m.
your coworkers.
I'm going to go 6 a.m.
Okay, 6 a.m. Sounds good to me. All right, bonus question.
Boner question.
Like the first question needed a bonus question after that. Bonus question is, why do you want to build homes for the homeless? A, court-ordered community service.
Yes.
Or B, it's like Richard Gere said, building things is better than making money because a hooker told him so.
Pretty woman, won't you walk on by?
I can't stand up.
Oh. Are you even talking about, dude? Julia Roberts was super hot in that thing.
Until she gets upset and then that vein comes out on her forehead, casts a shadow. Like, damn, woman. You didn't have an aneurysm?
Yeah, but I want her to come and watch me play the piano sometime.
Yeah. That worked out well for him at that point.
I'm going with that one.
You're going with that one.
Going with A.
You're going with A. Okay, and you're going with B. All right, cool. All right, guess what we get to do now?
Oh my gosh, question number 2 is just as long as question number 1.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2.
Wow. On 6 pages of paper.
Before you can begin building homes for the homeless, you must first help out in the fundraising department. No, I'm not talking about calling people for donations. Sure, the commercials on the TV tell you that the money comes from donations and the work is all volunteer, but that's just not the truth. Donations account for only 10% of the funds needed to operate. The rest come from doing smaller jobs for wealthy clients, so your first day will be doing some of those jobs. The money you make today will fund the houses built tomorrow. Here are a list of projects scheduled. Which one will you want to work on first? Also, what add-ons would you recommend to these projects? So you're going to hear all the projects. You're going to pick one to start with, but you're going to come up with add-ons for all the projects. Project number 1 is installing a home movie theater in a woodshed at Paul Rubin's house. Paul Rubin is Pee Wee Herman. The add-ons, well, we'll go with the add-ons after you choose which ones you want to actually do, and then we'll go over the add-ons. The next one would be a fully automated car wash in Jay Leno's backyard. The third one would be a cyborg army production facility for Bill Gates. Or C, a trap door to a pit of spikes in the bathroom of singer Don Dokken. Commissioned by local Detroit bands. Those are, and there's also a wild card. that you could choose. So, which of those 4 projects do you think you're most interested in starting with?
Guess. I don't even think D, this one's a given for you.
We'll just put your name right down next to Don Dawkins' Pit of Spikes.
Yes. Pit o' Spikes.
Gravity, not just a good idea, it's the law.
How is thou such a bitch?
Wait till you get to the add-ons, baby. All right. Sir Martin of Mad, which one do you want to start with?
I'm going to go with the wild card, Mr. Alien Stone.
The wild card project that you have chosen to work on, which means you had no idea what this project was. You were just like, hey, I don't like those. Let's just do whatever you got. Next, Jimmy walks up to you and says, here's your project. Okay? An escalator on Air Force One.
Sounds simple enough.
And only have it going in reverse.
I didn't think about that for an add-on. That's a good one.
Straight in there. Straight in them.
Okay,
climb them stairs, Creepy Joe. Climb them stairs.
You were doing the...
Oh, I'm doing the Spike Don Dokken bathroom.
Spike Don Dokken. Oh, I put the wrong one down there. It's D down here for this one. And you were doing the wild card. All right. So, the add-ons that you can choose for those products, or those projects. The home theater in a woodshed at Paul Rubin's house, the add-ons you could choose from is Igor's masturbation station, lube and tissue dispenser.
Oh, has to be a must.
Or locks on the doors. While Martin gathers himself together,
I'm doing the station, dude.
the Igor's masturbation station, lube and tissue dispenser.
Yes.
Patent pending.
Which that's hard to keep in stock too, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. The bug out bags and the masturbation station, 2 hottest items right now.
That's right. For a while they were buy one get one free, but we had to take that away.
Yes. We're losing money.
We couldn't keep up with stock.
Nope.
So, Sir Martin of
Toilet
Mad.
paper was a pain in the butt to get, remember?
Yeah.
Pain in the butt.
Wah, wah.
Certainly was.
Both. I'll have to go for both.
Both. So locks on the door and masturbation.
Yes.
See, they doesn't really need the lock on the door. It's in his woodshed, right?
Right.
Yeah, well.
I mean, who's going to be going out to the woodshed?
Just saying, you know.
Of course, I mean, he also thought he was the only one in the movie theater, apparently.
Yeah, apparently did. Only one paying attention, anyway. Everybody's watching the movie, right? I'm trying to use my door!
It's my business!
So the add-ons for the fully automated car wash at Jay Leno's backyard is, first one would be mirrors that make your chin look smaller, or a room to store all your extra money in.
Well, would it make the chins, as in plural, all look smaller? So we still got multiple chins. They're just all smaller at this time?
There could only be smaller.
Okay.
I don't think humans could have bigger chins.
Well, he's got like 6 of them, dude.
I seen a guy on TV once. He was juggling and balancing a stool on his chin with one of the legs, and he got done. He said that he saw Jay Leno do that, and he could put all 4 legs on his chin.
So he's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. I'm going with the second one.
Go with the second one. So a room to store all his extra
Yes.
money in.
All of his extra money.
All right.
All the monies.
Sir Martin of Mad.
Go with Chingate.
The chins. Chin music. Okay, the Cyborg Army production facility for Bill Gates. The add-ons are vaccine dart cannons or a monthly subscription to Microsoft Office.
Oh, monthly. Yeah. Microsoft Office.
Yeah, make him pay for that now.
Exactly.
Bastard.
Uh-huh.
Sir Martin of Mad.
Yes.
These sucks at life.
I'll go for the Office subscription.
Good. Let's not have robots darting us in the streets now.
Yep.
Let's not do that.
Absolutely.
All right, come on. Get to mine. Get to mine. Get to mine.
All right. So the next one is a trap door to a pit of spikes in the bathroom of singer Don Dokken, commissioned by local Detroit bands. The add-ons are install a device that will automatically mix and fill the pit with cement after capture.
Yes.
Or 2, fill the pit with genetically altered acid-proof crocodiles and, of course, acid.
We're going to do B for the first 3 hours.
And then fill him in afterwards.
And then fill them in afterwards.
Keep them in there until the acid completely
dissolves them.
Well, no, well, yeah, we would do that before. I was thinking it would evaporate eventually, and then you can fill it in with cement, but he would be gone by the time he'd be evaporated first.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to dilute it so that it's like just gives him like a really bad sunburn over the course of the next few hours.
Exactly.
Wow, dude.
Crocodiles are happy. Everybody's happy.
Dude, I actually think I grew horns just for a second.
I
That's
did.
Not good. That's not good. All right, straight to hell.
Sad thing is, I'm going to be in hell sitting on a freaking pitchfork next to Don Dokken.
Wow, he's just singing.
Right. I was alone again before you.
So, Sir Martin of Mad.
I'm going to go exactly the same with you.
You want to just do all that. Okay. All right, so the wild card answer that you had chose, which was an escalator on the Air Force One. Your updates could be a chair and a seatbelt, or a super fun slip and slide. Sir Martin of Mad.
I said I was singing slip and slide earlier. I said secret word early.
Oh, did you? Well, secret word.
Secret word.
Slip and slide.
Yes, do the slip and slide thing, and also the ability for the escalator to go in reverse. And also,
dude, a slip and slide that when you get on it and you go forward, it brings you right back.
No. And we'll also have a Donkey Kong thing as well. So, like, big ape that throws barrels and stuff.
An escalator slip and slide.
Flaming barrels.
That's it. Yeah. Have some of this.
Bonus question.
Boners.
Why would each of these clients want these? So, Paul Rubin would want this for A, privacy, or to jack off to porn.
To jack off in porn.
Martin?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Jay Leno.
That monkey.
Jay Leno would want these because A, he has tons of cars, or B, he has tons of chins.
Both.
Tons of chins.
I go with both. Chins are included, so okay. Bill Gates wants his because of world domination, or he's kind of a dick.
He's kind of a dick.
A bit of both.
He wants world domination because he's kind of a dick, but he's never going to get it because he's always got to keep updating and making all these patches and stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
So they're never going to work. So Don Dokken wants his stuff because he's kind of a dick, or because he's kind of a dick.
He's a dick. Not kind of, he's a dick.
Okay, remove the kind part.
This
he's
guy
not kind of or a kind dick.
Oh, okay.
He's all the body parts that we use derogatorily towards other people.
He is the sweat on my taint.
That's a good one, too.
Taint sweat Don Dokken.
And he doesn't get any of Igor's Skinbridge cooling gel. None at all.
No.
No, that's all. Not
no Skinbridge cooling gel for you, Don.
I want it to taste like salt and shame.
Salt
for you,
and shame.
Don Dokken.
It's wrinkly like elbow skin.
Speak for yourself, cuz.
Bringing us to
question number 3.
Question number 3.
We're gonna have to hump on this one, cuz.
People lost their houses for many reasons during the pandemic. They lost their job, they lost their businesses, they got sick and couldn't work. But some people lost everything because they lost control, lots of people, because they lost control. Lots of people ran their mouths and got canceled. Actors, singers, news anchors, talk show hosts, models, representatives, and entrepreneurs. People who seemed to have it all got nothing, got everything taken away from them. Jimmy has decided to help out the people who I guess had much more to lose. Today, you will be designing tiny homes for people who are used to mansions and skyscrapers. Somehow, falling farther has made rock bottom harder for these folks. So, let's try to give these canceled pop culture icons a big lifestyle that they are used to on a tiny little package. Here are the clients and possible features to emulate their exotic way of life. So you got to take their big features they're used to, but got to make them a little tiny because they're going to get one of those little closet-sized houses that you see on like home
Gotcha.
show, whatever it is. First one is Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr. Okay, so what will the features be that you add to her house? Would it be a potted pistachio tree? B, karaoke machine, stadium backdrop, and a spittoon? Or C, a big-ass refrigerator and bucket of salt?
Oh, definitely a big-ass refrigerator and a bucket of salt. Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to hear that bitch sing.
No, not at all.
No.
And in a tiny little house, the neighbors will hear.
Yeah, don't even want to hear her talk.
Number 2, Ellen DeGeneres.
I love me some Ellen. Don't be dogging Ellen.
A dance floor in the closet.
Absolutely. No, it's out of the closet now.
For many years.
Yeah.
B, lickable wallpaper. Or C, cardboard cutouts of employees to belittle.
It's got to be C. This is why your show got cancelled.
Go A and C.
A and C. Okay, dance floor in the closet where there are cutouts of employees that she can belittle.
Yes.
Gotcha.
While she's dancing.
Mike Lindell, the CEO of My Pillow. A Murphy's bed. B, one of those screaming pillow dispensers from the Twix commercial. Or C, waterproof pillowcases for crying himself to sleep.
Waterproof pillowcases.
All right, waterproof pillowcases. Marks or bad?
I'm going to go with waterproof pillowcases as well.
That are in the dispensary. Or the dispenser.
Yeah.
So he's got all the pillows in the dispenser that have the waterproof pillowcases on them.
Just one right after the next.
Yep. Because he cries a lot.
Yeah, he does.
No.
The next one is Jimmy Fallon.
Now you're dogging Jimmy.
Jimmy Fallon. You got to remember why he was canceled.
Why was he canceled?
Because he did something bad.
Oh.
Okay. A tiny desk, microphone, and guest chair. B, mean tweets wallpaper. Or C, a set of permanent markers, compact mirror, and a photograph of Chris Rock. Oh. No, you can't do that, Jimmy. You can't do that. You did that.
Definitely C.
Definitely C. Can't do that, Jimmy. Can't do that. Live on Saturday Night Live. You can't do that.
Nope.
Sir Martin Mad?
B and C.
B and C. Bonus question. What might have kept these celebrities on top of the world, but under the radar? A, a better understanding of intellectual, psychological, and social state of the world. Or B, thinking first and minding their own friggin' business.
Definitely B.
Definitely B.
B! I know we're going into overtime, but folks, it's time for Lightning Strikes. Peanuts or jelly beans?
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Who has the most IMDb credits? Carter or Reagan?
Carter?
I would say
IMDb is the movie database.
It's going to be Reagan, isn't it?
So Reagan was an actor, right?
Well, I was just guessing.
So you would have got it right, though, sir. I hit the buzzer because you were just slow on the draw. What bill is a better date? Bill Clinton or Bill Cosby?
I think you're screwed either way, aren't you?
Totally.
I would say Clinton.
I'm going to say Clinton because it might be consensual.
It might be.
I'm going to go with, I'm staying away from both of them.
However, if it was Cosby, you might not remember it. So
right.
That's it.
That may have already happened. I don't know.
That could have already happened. I don't know. I don't remember my date with Cosby.
Right.
Did you have the tape? Did you have the distinct?
I had the cigar with Clinton, but I don't remember the time at all with Cosby.
There's a big blackout there. What construction fastener is not a slang term for doing it? Nail, screw, or zip tie?
All of them are.
No. The question was, what construction fastener is not a slang term for doing it? So you're going to nail somebody, right? You're going to screw somebody, right? Are you going to zip tie somebody?
I got a new idea for zip.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I got one kinky MS.
No. I said it has to be used for the word of doing it. I'm going to zip tie you and not use zip ties.
Yes. I'm going to insert it in like a zip tie.
So you're going to say zip tie?
No.
You're going to say none of them?
I'm going to say zip tie is the one that it normally is not. However,
Correct.
Starting today, it is now a way of saying it.
Gotcha.
Starting this moment, right now, zip tying is now an expression of doing it.
Bringing us to this one, what construction fasteners are almost never used during sex? Nails, zip ties, or carpet tacks? The ones that are almost never used.
I'm going to go with A and C are normally not used.
Correct. We've just established that from now on, we can use zip ties. Although Velcro is nicer. When building a house, what might be an unforeseen expense? Lumber, shingles, or city inspector kickbacks?
All of them.
Pretty much all of them, but it would have been city inspector kickbacks because you don't really know how much that's going to be. Billy Carter promoted a beer during his brother's presidency. It lasted less than 1 year, from 1977 to 1978. What was the beer called?
That's for 1 year between 1977 and 1978. What was the beer called?
Yep.
Carter?
I have no idea.
Billy Beer.
Oh.
It was called Billy
Really?
Beer. Yep, Billy Beer from Billy Carter.
Yeah, well, that was
Well,
dumb.
there we go. That's the
See why that only lasted a
They
year.
made so many cans of it and it disappeared so quickly that if you had a fully intact can of it right now, it's worth 25 cents. That's how much there is of it. And that's only if it's in good condition. So, true or false? Billy Carter promoted Billy Beer and Jimmy Carter loved peanuts. And that is how and why bars began putting peanuts alongside draft beers on the counter.
I'm going to go with true on that.
I'm going to go with false.
True? False. That is not true. Peanuts were just put on there because it makes you thirsty and makes you drink more beer.
It just sounded legit.
It did. I made that out.
It sounded good.
I'm a pretty
It was a good
liar.
delivery.
I'm full of bullcrap.
That was a good onion.
And it
Good
shows.
job out of you.
You might. Oh, you must decide. Dun dun dun. I wasn't ready for it. What would be more photo worthy? Poop with lodged peanuts or jelly beans?
What would be what?
More photo worthy.
I'm going to say jelly beans.
Jelly beans?
I don't want to see peanuts with poop.
We call it rainbow hanky. Howdy-ho. And finally, how many shingles are on your house?
A lot.
Martin, how many shingles are on your house?
I've got absolutely no idea.
The answer is, unless you are missing some, all of them. Dun dun dun.
And frankly, sir, that was not right.
And that has been just a few questions.
Woke up in the morning, put on my new plastic glove, served some reheated Salisbury steak with a little slice of love. Got no clue what the chicken pot pie is made of. Just know everybody's doing all right down here in Lunch Lady Land. Well, I wear this net on my hair 'cause my red hair is falling out. I wear these brown orthopedic shoes 'cause I got a bad case of the gout. I know you want seconds on the corn dogs, but there's no reason to shout. Everybody gets enough food down here in the magical Lunch Lady Land. Well, yesterday's meatloaf is today's Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe. And my breath reeks of tuna, and there's lots of black hairs coming out of my nose. Oh, hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans. Hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders. Navy beans, meatloaf sandwich. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Now who got Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Now, yeah. Then one morning, yeah, I woke up to see all the pepperoni pizza was looking at me. He screamed, oh, wow. Why do you burn me and serve me up cold? I said, I got the spatula. Just do what you're told. And the liver and onion started joining the fight. And the chocolate pudding pushed me with all its might. Then the chop suey slapped me and it kicked me in the head. It's called revenge lunch, lady, said the garlic bread. I said, what did I do to make you all so mad that when you got flabby arms and your breath is bad? Then the green bean said you better run and hide. Then my friend Sloppy Joe came and joined my side. He said if it wasn't for the lunch lady, the kids wouldn't eat you. You should be shaking her hand and saying, pleased to meet you. She gives you a purpose and she gives you a goal. You should be kissing her feet and kissing her mole. Now all the anger food, just leave me alone. And we all live together in a happy home. Thanks to Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe. Well, me and Sloppy Joe got married. we got 6 kids and we're doing just fine. Down in Lunch Lady Land.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
All right, folks, we are all out of time for the attack this week. The attack, the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Originating here in the Alien X radio studios and reaching out across the Webernet into your Vajir holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. In syndication and replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, K89, and all over the world. It's Alien X Radio, the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast. From inside the mothership. I'm Alien Stone. Until next time, peace out, everybody.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear. Fucking motherfucker.
I took my baby on a Saturday thing. For you said girl with you, just for one in the same.
Oh man, this place is weird.
You know, you haven't stopped talking since I came here. You must have been vaccinated with a phonograph needle.
Please sit down. Frankly, this radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial? Please, one at a time.
I like turtles.
Stupid! You're so stupid!